Okay, guys. Here's another blog video, but it's okay. It's another vlog video. I'm always doing something. I'm always done. Look, and it's not intentionally that the videos be blocked. It's because I want to play my music. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a content creator. So uh so we're gonna do affirmations, but it's gonna be blocked. Okay. At least you can hear it for once. Even if you never do I do anything. Yay. I would have been lost and homeless, Lord, if it wasn't for you. Listen, listen, but instead, my soul, you say, listen, you look me over, but Lord, you know I do anything. Yes, I will. Lord, I go. I'm gonna get down sound so you can hear me on the affirmations, okay? So you can hear me. But I know that it's still gonna be blocked, but we're gonna still do them anyways, okay? It's okay. So I don't be understanding why the video's gonna be blocked because that's just like I be saying all the time. What I say all the time. Tell me what I say all the time. I say this what I say. I said, basically say this. Say I put if I put a picture on Facebook or something, right? If I put a picture on Facebook and I put the same music, I put the same music on the background because they allow you to put music on your reels, right? It's the same difference. They just want to just be extra. So don't be extra. Okay. I'll do anything. I will. Anything, anything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jesus, you've done so much for me. That's why I will. That's why I love you. Okay, I want to do something. Let me do this too. We're gonna do these like one by one. I'm gonna do them like how. Okay, so be confident. Be confident. Confidence is a key when it comes to manifesting self-discovery. Okay, be confident. So let me do this. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna do this too, because I see one that I want to do. It's two of them. Even though I'm gonna be blocked, it's okay. You're here for the first time, and then it'll go away. Oh, I messed up. I thought I really knew what I was here to do, but the road that I chose had no consent from you. Listen, I tried to hide from his will, knowing that you had in store for me. He said he would give me. How did I disagree? Oh, I go. Mm. Knowing that your hands lead me astray, for his word is my voice. Listen, I follow him any day. I tell him, send me, I will go. Please tell me what to say. I won't be led by man, but by his perfect plan. Send me, I go. I will do the will. I don't want to make another move without you. Okay, I got this one. That one. So as I go, we're gonna do them like this. Okay. Uh, so be confident. Confidence is key when it comes to manifesting self discovery. So I am strong. Tell yourself you are strong. You know, you got to tell yourself you are strong. So God made me for a reason. God made me for a reason. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna go back there. So uh oh, it's all the way down here. But I'm gonna pull this up here. I'm pulling this up here because I'm talking about this right now. So let God lead your path. Letting God lead your path is a phrase that encourages people to trust God guidance in their lives. It means allowing God to direct your directions, your actions, and your future. Believing that His wisdom is greater than our own. Many people find comfort in the strength in surrounding their plans to God and seeking His directions, especially when life feels uncertain. So trusting in God's wisdom, one of the main ideals behind letting God lead your path is trusting that God knows what is best for you. Sometimes we want to control everything and make all the decisions ourselves. However, life can be confusing and unpredictable. Trusting God means believing that He sees a bigger picture and will guide us to where we need to be. So, like I said before, seeking guidance through prayer. I want to put it on this side. Yeah, put it on this side. Put it on this side. So, seeking guidance through prayer. People often seek God's guidance through prayer. Prayer is for direction. Direction help us feel connected to God and open our hearts and mind to His will. It is a way. It's a way of asking His help and showing that we were willing to follow His lead, even if it is different from what we expected or planned. So letting God lead your path is not about big decisions. It's also applies to everyday choices. Everyday choices, how we treat others, the way we handle problems, and the goal we set for ourselves by reading the Bible, listening to wise advice, so and staying open to God's voice, we can make decisions that reflect our faith and value. When we let God lead, we often experience more peace and confidence. We do not have to worry about every detail or be afraid of making mistakes. Okay, so because we trust that God is with us, even when things do not go as planned, we can believe that God is working for our good and will help us through any situation. Okay, so that's what that means. So embrace change. Change is a natural part of life. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. So every day I put on my full armor of God. Let's do that one. No, we're gonna do that one. I want to do this one though. Do this one. Either there, no, cause the house is being foreclosed. Tell the enemy everything he stole, he can give me. I got the Holy Ghost fire. So the other one affirmation is I am more than a conqueror. So that means with God you can conquer anything. With God you can conquer anything. I'm gonna tell you something. You just got to, what you got to believe with your heart. You got to believe with your heart. You got to have faith in the Most High God. You really have to believe. Really, you have to believe that He's here. His presence, and just because you don't see Him, don't mean that He's not here. He's here. He's here. I deserve to take time for myself and practice self-care. So self-care is not about going to the mall. Self-care is not going to the mall, uh, uh, getting a big house, taking a shower. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about your soul. Your soul, mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Okay. So then you tell yourself, I am blessed and highly favored. Listen up. Okay, let me change this over. That's all they gave me to do on that one. Lay it down. He won't let you down. No, 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 no. Lay it down. Listen, I don't even know what the problem is. You got to lay it on the altar. Lay it on the altar. Same difference. I am blessed and highly favored is a powerful affirmation that many people use to express gratitude and confidence in their lives. Um, these words remind us to focus on the positive aspects of our journey, recognizing the gift and opportunities we have been given. And this, well, I say in this essay, I will explore that. Okay, so let me just go down here. What it means to be blessed. To be blessed means to have good things in our lives, whether they are big or small. It could be our family, friends, health, or opportunities that come our way. Sometimes blessings is obvious, like achieving a goal or celebrating a special moment. Other times they are simple, such as having a delicious meal or enjoying a sunny day. When we say I am blessed, we acknowledge those gifts and appreciate what we have instead of focusing on what we lack. So being highly favored means having special and value, means feeling special and valued, as if the universe or a higher power is guiding and looking out for us. It is the belief that good things are meant for us, and that we are worthy of love, kindness, and success. This mindset help us to stay positive even when things are tough, because we trust that better days are ahead and that we are not alone in our struggles. Having the attitude that we are blessed and highly favored, it has many benefits. First, it encourages gratitude, which makes us happier and more satisfied with our lives. Second, it builds confidence, helping us to try new things and face challenges with courage. Third, it spreads positivity to others, because when we feel good about ourselves, we are more likely to be kind and supportive to those around us. Okay, woo. So it says, keep a gratitude journal. Write down three things you are thankful for each day. Say thank you. Express appreciation to people who help or support you. Reflect on blessings. Take a moment each day to think about what went well. Share positivity. Encourage and uplift others with your words and actions. Your actions. So your actions have to speak louder than words. So saying I'm blessed and highly favored is more than just a phrase. It is a way of it is a way of life. It help us see the good in ourselves and the world and in the world. Even during difficult times, by focusing on our blessings and believing that we are favored, we can live happier and more confidence and more grateful life. Come on now. So you are powerful. Remember that you have the strength and ability to create the life you desire. So keep working on your mindset. I will align my life with God's will, and we talked about that basically. Let God lead your path. That's the same difference. You understand? So let go of self criticism and embrace self acceptance. You got to accept yourself. Do you accept yourself? Do you accept yourself? Because you got to accept yourself for who you are. You got to accept yourself for your flaws. You got to accept yourself for even if you got bad breath. You know, I'm just being real. You gotta accept yourself for all of that. You know, I don't have bad breath. You know, probably sometimes in the morning if I wake up and probably, bad breath then, but it's a way that you can fix that. Just think about that. It's a way that you can fix that. You can fix that at any time that you want to. So it's just like your life. Just like your life. You can fix your life and you can rearrange your life the way that you want it to look. But it gotta come from you. You got to understand that life is a journey. Life is a journey. We're gonna have ups and we're gonna have downs. We're gonna have good times and we're gonna have bad times. So accept all of it. All of it. Wait patiently for God to act. So what does that mean when you wait patiently for God to act? That means have faith in your prayers. Have faith in your prayers. Don't just give up on just don't give up your hope. Don't give up on your hope, because when you give up on your hope, you give up on your life. Basically, don't give up on hope. So my faith inspires me to take bold steps towards my goals. So whatever your goals and your dreams is, just believe in that and just have faith in the Most High God. Have gratitude and be confident and be confident in whatever you're doing in life. Because if you're not confident, then that you still holding on to some trauma or something or something. Bottom chord says what? I will surround myself around supportive and loving people. And you have to be, because you have to surround yourself around supportive people, because if you don't, then guess what, supportive and loving people. Because if you don't, then you know how, like, some people can, they can love you one minute and love you and hate you the next minute. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know a person by their fruit. And everybody, and you got to always remember, everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not your friend. I don't care what you look at it, how you look at it. Everybody is not your friend. You just and I put on my Facebook that you can't trust a person, because I know a person that got a best friend every 6 weeks or every month or whatever it is. Everybody that they come across, that's their best friend. No, you can't trust nobody like that. You cannot trust nobody that has a best friend, because that means they are people pleaser. They're a people pleaser, and they want to be seen in the world, instead of embracing who they truly are. They want to be seen by other people. So you make this person your best friend. They can't be trusted. Just keep you. If you got a good friend and you got a best friend, and a lot of people have like 12 different best friends, and how how you just gotta know what you're doing in the world, baby. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be stuck. For real, I'm telling you the truth. So you just gotta know, everybody is not your best friend. Everybody is not your best friend because everybody don't have your best interest. So interest. I said it right. It's just don't say there. Oh Lord. So I'm asking you, Lord. Oh, 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 yeah. Listen. Woo. Listen to me. I want to follow your spirit and make the right choice. Listen to me. Listen to what I say. Listen to what Tamla Man say. Tamla Man. Listen to what Tamla Man say. I want to hear you clear and understand. Listen to what Tamla Man say. Listen to her. Listen to what she say. Listen. Okay. So when I say this, okay, when I say this, listen to what Tamla Man. Listen to what she say. But you don't follow the guidelines on your own words. Listen to what Tamla Man say, but you got to follow. And she a talented lady. I'm gonna tell you, she a talented lady. She write her own songs. So if you know things in your life, follow those. Follow those. Listen to what Tamla Man say. The whole behold, better understand. Listen. That's just like if I write down something. If I write down something, or if I'm a singer, if I'm a singer and I write my own songs and they gospel songs and I follow the Most High God, if I follow the Most High God, then that means I'm going to follow what I'm saying. Because whatever your words say, your actions have to line up with that. Baby, she's a mess. Your actions have to follow up with that. Regardless of what you're talking about, what you're saying, and whatever's going on, your actions have to follow up with what your words say. True tea. True tea. Your actions have to follow with what your words. If you just listen to her music, if you listen to Tamla Man music, listen to Tamla Man music. It say she got one song that say God provides. So if you ask them, if you know what God says, then you'll follow by that. You'll follow by that, right? You know. Mm. How can you be talented and write your own songs, and then sing your own songs, but then you don't follow through what you're writing? When you don't follow through what you're writing, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand that part one bit. And we're gonna go back to this song. When she wrote this song, it says, "Step aside." It didn't catch God by surprise. If you already know that, listen. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. We're gonna listen to just a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna go to another song with Tamla Man. And so my thing is like what I tell you before. When you write songs, right? When you write songs, and when what you say out of your mouth, you actually manifesting these things into your life. So long time ago, what she put out there, she wrote, "Take me to the King." So you already preparing your life. You speaking this over your life, regardless of what it looks like. You singing these songs because you wrote it. Didn't nobody else write that song but you. You put your pen in your hand and you wrote this song, or you got on your computer and typed it out. Whatever you did, you speaking words over your life. Take me to the King. And some more songs. But when you speak words, always remember that our tongue holds life and death in those. So if we, that's why they say, listen to the songs that you listen to, or watch what you sing, and watch how you do things in life, because you already speaking You already spoke you already spoke whatever it was, whatever you're going through right now, you already spoke it. Baby, please. Baby, people can miss me. For real, that's the truth. You got to watch your words that comes out your mouth. Watch your words that come out your mouth. I don't care if it's a song that you just think that it's gonna be for everybody to enjoy, or whatever it's gonna be, buy, somebody gonna buy. But you got to know that these words are coming out your mouth. Take me to the King, baby. When did that come out? Take Me to the King was released in 2012. 2012. Understand this. 2012. If it was released 2012, when people don't believe. See, people have a different mindset. People have a different mindset, and you gotta watch what you say out your mouth. Take me to the King. That's already telling yourself that I'm ready to. I'm ready to go ahead to the King, right? Man, miss me, baby. Miss me, baby. But when you keep saying it, those are, it's like affirmations. You speaking things into existence. Baby, let me tell you one thing and two things for certain. A lot of people don't understand that. Listen, it's a lot of knowledge up here in this brain right here. It's a lot of knowledge. And people need to really hold on and start thinking about when you come to me, you got to come to me real. You got to come to me real, because I'm going to speak to you in real terms. I'm going to talk to you in today's life. Okay? Don't come to me half stepping, because I don't half step. I don't need to half step with you. I'm gonna tell you what is real and what's not real. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's real and what's not real. That's why I give you positive affirmations every day, instead of saying, "Oh, take me to the King," or this and that. When you start singing these songs and stuff, you gotta understand this. This applies to your life. People don't understand that. Don't understand that. Don't understand that. That's why this is my favorite song right here. Because I didn't like this one right here is my favorite song. It's because, like, back in the day when I was foolish, listen, back in the day when I was foolish, I thought I really knew what I was here to do. But the road that I chose, it had no consent from God. Listen, I tried to hide from his will, knowing that you had in store for me. He said he would give me. How did I disagree? How did I disagree then? Because it wasn't my time and it wasn't my season. It wasn't my time and it wasn't my season. It was time for me to be foolish in the world. It was time for me to be foolish. It was time for me to be in all kinds of relationships. You understand what I'm saying? It was time for me to do that. But every moment of your life is always the opportunity for change. But you have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to change, because if you don't want to change, then can't nobody make you change. It's a choice. It's a choice. Either you're gonna live or you're gonna die. It's a choice. Either you speak life into yourself, or you speak death into yourself. Everything that you do is a choice. And as a grown adult, you should already know everything that you do is a choice. It's a choice. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. For real. And I did these affirmations. Let's do them. Let's see what we got. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Just don't give up. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Life is who told you that life was gonna be easy? If your mama told you that life was gonna be easy, she told you a story. If your mama came out her mouth and told you that life was gonna be easy for you, she told you a story. For real. If your mom, as you growing up, your mom told you that your mom or either your father, doesn't matter. If they told you that life was gonna be easy, they told you a story. You need to reframe your mindset. You need to change that setting. Change it and default it to life is not easy. Life is not easy, and ain't nobody gonna ever tell you. If somebody tell you that life is easy, they telling a story. You can be rich, life still ain't gonna be easy. Life still not gonna be easy. Do you understand this? If somebody can tell you that just because you got a lot of money, it's easy. Life is easy. It don't get that. Life is not made of, life is not set up like that. For you to have plenty of money and life is gonna be easy. Every day is a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Because even when you go to sleep, there's a challenge. When you go to sleep, there's a challenge. If God take your breath away, you can be rich. If God take your breath away in your sleep, you can't wake up to spend that money, right? Every day is a challenge. Everything that we do is a challenge. You got to understand that. See, see. Let me tell you. Don't see. When you want me to start speaking and giving advice, see, I don't know what it was, but you spent the block on the right folk. You spent the block on the right folk, because I'm gonna give you direction. I'm gonna give you some knowledge. You spent the block on the right folk. I'm just being real. You spent the block on the right folk. Somebody that's gonna keep it 100 with you. Somebody that's gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people would let somebody just go down the wrong direction and just fall. Like back in the day, I let people just fall and bump their head, because sometimes tough love is the best love. And that's just when I was growing up, I was always, that's why I am right today how I am today. It's because when I was growing up, and my mom used to always try to bail me out of trouble. Because you got parents like that always want to bail their child out of trouble. I used to tell my mama, no, let me experience this. You want me to come and get you out of jail, mama? I'll be out. It's just for tickets. Let me just stay in here. Let me stay in here. I know I was speeding. I got the ticket. Let me stay in here. I wanted to experience this for my life. And that's why I got a lot of knowledge right now. Because I like to experience different things. Either good or bad. I like to experience it. This right here that I'm in now, it's not bad. It's an experience. Like the song say, it didn't catch God by surprise. It was going to happen anyways. Our life is already set up. We got a book that's already written. Our life is already set up. So that's why I don't, you think I'm shaking in my boots? I'm scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm not shaking in my boots, because our life is already set up. The storm, everything was going to happen anyways. You thought that life was going to be easy, that things weren't going to happen? I don't worry about how many people or how many people go against me, how many people don't support me. I don't care about that, because I don't live for the world. I live for me. And I ask God now, let me tell you, I ask God now to direct my steps. So that's why I don't be afraid of nothing that anybody throw my way. I don't be scared of bad challenges. I'm not scared of none of that. Why I'm not scared of none of that? Because if God is for you, who can be against you? If God will go out and fight for you, then you don't have to physically fight somebody. You don't have to you don't have to take revenge on nobody. Because why? Because God is there. His presence is there. Whatever season you in your life, if it's a bad season, it's eventually it will come to pass. Don't nothing last forever. Our lives don't last forever. So you got to understand that you got to you got to set your mindset on different ways of thinking. Our lives are not forever. So you think this storm gonna be forever? That's what the devil, the enemy wants you to think, that you ain't gonna never come out of this. It's gonna be hard for you always. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I have faith in my God. I know that my storm is not gonna last forever. Okay? Understand that. When you start getting a mindset like mine, you'll start understanding what life is meant to be. You'll start understanding that. I've been through challenges in my life. So I won't let one challenge stop me. I won't let one challenge stop me. And it's not a bad challenge. It's just that God wants you to lean on him and not go on your own understanding on what's going on. And that's why I be curious about what's really going on, what these people really had going on. But I don't care. I don't care, because if they didn't tell me at first what was going on, why should I question and ask now? I don't care. Let them have their own battle. Okay? That's how you gotta set your mind up like that. And when you start setting your mind up like that, then you're not gonna be worried about the storm. The storm should be worried about you. Talk about it. The storm, I'm serious. The storm will be worrying about you instead of you worrying about the storm. Don't worry about the storm. The storm gonna happen in your life anyways. Before we were born, God wrote a book on us, and our whole life is already planned out. He know our life. He know everything about us. So I don't worry myself. I don't worry myself. And my gray hair is from wisdom. It's not from worrying. No, it's not from worrying, because I have no worries. Your story isn't over yet. There's so much more ahead. You gotta take yourself. Embrace your strength and your softness. They both make you whole. You are more powerful than you think. I know I'm powerful. I know I am. I know I'm powerful. Because I've been through the world, like, I don't know how to say it. Visualize handing your worries to God. We're gonna put God. That's what you do. Just hand it to him. Hand it to him. Every step towards is a victory. Every step forward is a victory. Sorry. Every step forward is a victory. And you got to look at life like that. Every step forward is a victory. Wanna know why? Because he woke you up this morning. You here to watch me. You here to be on here to watch me. So that's a victory. You wasn't defeated. That's a victory. You have to change your mindset, man. When people start doing that, you'll start understanding life. One step, one breath, one moment at a time. Trust the process. Trust the process. Growth often feels uncomfortable. Anything that makes you feel uncomfortable is the biggest opportunity for growth. Trust that the divine is holding your heart gently through every storm. Heaven. We deserve, we destroy every proud obstacle rise against their knowledge of God. Seriously. Once you start thinking like that, that's, I be chilling. Like, people can throw everything at me. They can throw everything at me. They can throw everything at me. And that you can throw your body at me. You can throw whatever you want to throw at me. That don't mean that I have to fall through temptation. Mm. I don't have to fall through temptation. Just because you're throwing something at me doesn't mean that I have to grab onto it and hold on to it and do what you want me to do. That's being tempted. That's a desire that people have in their mind. Like, or if you like how people see fine individuals, they be you already like I was talking to my sister a minute ago. Just like how somebody can look at you and you can have sex in your mind. See how that's how I get blocked, because I be saying stuff like that. But you can have this in your mind. You can sit there and be lusting on a person in your mind, and that gives you pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? That gives you pleasure, and that is a bad look for anyone, baby. That is a bad look for anyone. So in your mind, you can be having these desires, and you can already be you can I guess some people, like I was just watching last night about this satanic stuff. This guy, this guy, this spirit was actually having what's called it with him, and he said he didn't have to touch himself, he didn't have to do nothing, but these spirits that was around him that was telling him to do certain things, and these spirits, but he knew that it was Satan, Lucifer, whatever. I can't even say that. But Lucifer, he knew that it was him. Well, he didn't know, but it was like it was. He said it was like it was so beautiful, but it was like God. But it was like God, but he knew that it was Satan that was guiding and directing him. And these demons looked like angels and stuff. And one of them was whisper something in his ear, and he having sexual stuff with them, and they just get like it just something happened, and then he just gets off like that. But I don't forgot what I was watching, but I would have let you watch it, but my computer is not doing whatever it's doing again. But yes, you gotta understand, like that's of the world. Like, I can look at somebody, I don't have to be tempted on or having sex in my mind with a person. No, that is weird. That's weird to me. But people does that. People do that. Like, that's why I tell everybody, you can look at whoever you want to look at. It's the way that you look at them, and the way that you look at them, you can know that somebody is really having sex with you in their mind. Looking don't I can look at you. That's what I was saying. Like, when my storm, like, they put people on the street, I can look at whoever I want to. God gave me eyes. I can look at you. Even if like a woman just bent over in front of me, you bending your big butt but in front of me. Okay, bend over. Bend over. What am I supposed to do? Touch it? No, I'm not gonna touch it. You can do whatever you want to do. I can look at whoever I want to. God gave me eyes to look. I can look at you. So what does looking means? If I look at you, then what that mean? That's right. I'm saying, baby, I'm telling you, this storm was challenging, but they made it like, if I look at somebody, then I want them. I can look at whoever I want to. I'm grown. I'm gonna find me a good man. Just being real. I'm gonna find me a good man or whatever. I can look? If he's fine, I'm gonna look. Okay, I'm gonna look. Okay, he's cute, and I don't know about my business. I can look at who I want to. Baby, they made it. These people in Dallas made it like I have to look at everybody they put out on the street. They made it look like I have to look at everybody I put on the street. When I tell you this was the weirdest storm I ever been in, I'm telling you what they used to do to me. They used to put everybody, they used to walk, they used to have people walking down the street, and there's a lot of cars in front of me. They used to slow down so I can look at them. I can look at them if I want to. You can't tell me who I can't look at. As long as I don't pick them up and have sex with them or do whatever it is, I can look at who in the hell I want to. The hell wrong with these people? I can look at whoever I want to. I can look at your papa if I want to, and I can say he cute. If I say your papa cute, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean I want him. I can look at who I want to. They is stupid. That was real stupid. That's why I say this whole storm for me was challenging at first, but it was dumb. So I don't care. I can look at whoever I want to. If you bend over in front of me, if I look, I can look. I got eyes. The storm is like that for real. That's stupid. I can look at you. I can look at whatever I want to look at. Seriously. For real. And that's the God sent you. I can look at whatever I want to look at. Who told me that I couldn't look? These people? I can look. If a man walked down the street right now with some basketball shorts on and his stuff swagging, if I look, I can look. I'm grown. What does that mean? like, come on now, talk to me. Talk to me. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm supposed to say, hey, give me some of that? No, that don't mean that. I got eyes to look. That's why God give us eyes. If I was blind, then I probably couldn't see. But I have eyes to look, and that's what eyes are for, to observe and pay attention. So I can look at who I want to. That don't mean I want you, because I look at you. But baby, I'm telling you, when it's gonna come for you, baby. But these people in Dallas made it like, baby, oh yeah, he's a whore. He's a whore. So everybody that he look at, he won't. Bitch. Like for real, like bitch. I have my own pick. You can't pick nobody for me. They have plenty of people walking on the side of the street. Like, what is that gonna do for me? They hooking for y'all. They not hooking for me, baby. I don't want them. If I wanted some sex, I know how to call my people up and say, hey, can you give me some? Can you give me some? Can you give me some? Because I want some. This is not in my forte. I want to be mad because that was stupid. But I'm telling you, they have all these people walking down the street and they would slow their cars down to 10. So I can just sit there and just, I guess I'm supposed to just sit there and stare at them. City of Dallas. City of Dallas. I can look at who I want to look at. Like for real. They made it like I couldn't look at nobody. I was like, oh child, let me just go. But I can look at whoever I want to. I can look at your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your granny, your pawpaw. I can look at whoever I want to. Y'all better get for real. Yeah. Oh, I did that one. Every challenge is you are brave for facing this storm head on. I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am brave for facing this storm head on. That's just like I don't know what I didn't understand. Like, what do you want me to do? Touch these people? Like if you just come stand in front of me, you know what? I'm gonna look at you like, are you okay? Are you okay? Boo boo. Are you okay? Are you okay? And then it was okay. So when I stayed in my apartment, it was like this guy. He was like 27, something like that, 20 something, and he's from Houston or whatever. He was actually a cute guy, right? So he walked me to. Well, he asked me for a cigarette. No, he asked me for. Do you got $1? And I gave him $1, right? Well, I gave him $2. He asked me for some change, something. I gave him $2. That's what I had in my pocket. I gave him $2. So he walked with me. We sat at the bus stop. We talked and all this stuff. And then I was telling him the different type of things, and like how, like what I'm doing and all this stuff. And so he walked to the house. He stood up there for a minute, but he kept asking me to give me oral. He wanted to do it to me. No. No. Like like I'm just gonna be real with you. Like people can like no, I just no, I don't listen. I didn't want that from that person. No, why would you want? And that's the first thing came out your mouth. That's the first thing come out your mouth. And like how everything's going on Facebook and all this stuff. Like people talking about gay people and whatever. But just being real, I'm a bottom. I'm a bottom. So a bottom receive, so basically I'm just being real with anybody, just for real. So a bottom receive. So you asking me to do that to me? If it was if it was the probably the other way, I would have asked you, can I do that to you? I don't want you to do that to me. If I wanted you to do that to me, and I would have asked you for that. No, I don't want that. And then then people somewhere like I'm like for real. You want to know my whole story? I'm a bottom. Like I'm a bottom, so I don't really play with myself. I don't touch myself, down there. So that's why it's so easy for me not to even goosey goose. I don't play with myself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play with myself. I'm a bottom. And you know how people steady saying power bottom? That's what I am. I'm a power bottom. That's it. So it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a bottom. So is that a crime? If it's a crime, then tell the police come take me to jail. That I'm a power bottom. Tell them come take me to jail, baby. I'm a power bottom. You gotta understand. That's why. Like I used to talk to DL dudes. You understand what I'm saying? I used to talk to DL dudes because I'm a power bottom and I like somebody to be masculine. I like somebody to be masculine. I don't need nothing feminine touching me. You understand? I don't need nothing feminine touching me. That's just like if somebody feminine touching me, that's like a woman touching me. I don't want that. I don't want no woman touching me. I don't want no, I don't. And this one's to the world. The world hear me. I don't care because this is my life. This is my life. I don't want no woman touching me. You touching me all soft. I need a man touch. I'm into men. I'm not into women. Mm-mm. For real. And then like, what's that? Who was that? That was Nino Brown. Nino Brown said, could like if a man touch another man, or a man, can you come back from that? Can you be delivered from that? That's one thing that I ask myself. I don't know, but from what I think, no. I say no. I say no because I never had a desire. Like after that, I never had a desire, and I'm not supposed to play around with a woman and say, "Oh, I like you. I want to be with you." I'm not gonna do that because that's not my desire. My desire is a man. A smell of a man getting off of work. Getting off of work. Do you hear what I'm saying? Getting off of work. Like for real. Like for real. Like that's what I said. Like I don't know what the hell they had going on, but I'm a power bottom. Ask somebody what it is if you don't know what it is. I'm a power bottom. I'm not ashamed of what I am. Can a gay person still know God? Can a gay person still love God? Yes. Yes. Who said they couldn't? Somebody on this earthly land? Can't like for real. I'm a bottom. Okay. If everybody I'm a bottom. I'm a bottom. I'm not versatile. I'm a bottom. I'm not versatile. I tried that, but that don't work for me. You try things. I tried that, it don't work for me. It don't work for me. Yeah, I tried. It don't work for me. And no, I don't get into. I'll let like a man carrying a purse. I don't care if it's I might let you carry a man backpack or something, but all that man carrying a purse, no, I don't. You can't carry no purse. Can't get your nails done. None of that. None of that. I'm into men. If I was into women, I if listen, if I wanted a man to a man to look like a woman, I would be attracted. I'm not attracted to that either because that's too close to a woman. That's too close to a woman. It's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference. I'm not attracted to a man that dress up or transsexual or whatever it is. I'm not into that. I'm into men, 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 and not little boys that I had to teach what to do. None of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. You know. So that's why my stone was easy because I don't even know I don't even know, but people know who I am. But like they talk about a baby. I do want to have a baby one day, but having a baby now, no, I'm not ready for no child right now. No, but no. I said they switched this storm up like baby they did what they want to do. They did whatever they want to do, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. That's why people have to try to force me to try to be into a woman. So you try to force me to be into a woman, baby. I've been knowing men since I was been knowing men. I'm not supposed to do nothing that's gonna make me uncomfortable, sweetie. Sorry, I'm not supposed to do nothing that's gonna make me uncomfortable. No, get in the bed with a woman. I'm not supposed. No, that's gonna make me uncomfortable. No, that's gonna make me very uncomfortable. And I'm not supposed to get in the and I'm not supposed to get in a bed with a man that got a woman in the bed. No. Years ago I got paid and I got paid for that right there years ago. And that woman touched me and I was uncomfortable and I left. I was doing drag then and dressing like a girl. If you want to know, I was dressing like a girl and I was prostituting. And that woman touched me and I felt so uncomfortable. I left. Get my money and I left. I'm not supposed to do that either. I can't even let a woman watch me and my partner do. I can't even do that either. She can't be in the room. No, I don't care if she paid me $1 billion. If you try to pay me $1 billion for you to watch me do something, I'm not gonna accept that money because I'm not supposed to feel uncomfortable. I don't care how much money you supposed to pay me. I'm not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to you're not supposed to look at me. I barely even show my body to the man. I barely even show my body to the man. I get up under the covers. I don't know. I'm private. I'm private. You don't gotta look at all that. What do you wanna do? Get up under these covers. So people they I don't know. People crazy. So yeah. I don't know about them, but I tried to do somebody in the butt. You know, just be real. I tried to do somebody in the butt, but it just didn't, it just didn't do for me. I did. I tried to do somebody in the butt. You know, it just didn't work for me. And certain things just don't work for certain people. I tried to do a man in the butt, but it just don't work for me. And even when I was a prostitute, even when I was a prostitute, and I had that because the on the app back in the day, it was called Backpage, and and on that app it was called Backpage, and they like did top, so I had to play like I was top, but I never did my dates. I let one of my friends do it. Yep. I let one of my friends do it, and we just split the money. Yeah, yeah. He'll go do it in the butt. He'll go do them in the butt. You know. So you know, I can't be no realer what I am. And I be saying people on these videos, they be talking all this smack and stuff. So I was talking about smack. And it's not really me talking about smack, it's me telling you my lifetime story. This is my story. This is my story. And for real, it is what it is. So when they say is the who, like, some people probably don't understand, like, what is bottom, what is top, so the top is supposed to be the man, right? The bottom is more of the woman type. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, if you want to be put it like that, that's how it goes, you know. But me physically using my penis, I haven't did that in years. Me physically using my penis, I haven't did that in years. 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 When I say years, I haven't used my penis and stuck it in nothing in years. Listen, this is the Majestic Show, and this is the real show. This is the Majestic Show, this is the real show. But I haven't stuck my penis in nobody in years. Like probably over 15, 20 years. 15, 20 years. I haven't stuck my penis in a booty hole in about 15, 20 years. I don't use my penis. I don't use my penis. It like so when people say when people say how do I'm gonna break it down to you, baby, because y'all need to know the real deal on since people wanted to be all up in the gay people business and stuff, like how does a man not even touch himself, and he even that's why a lot of men like for women to stick their hand in their butt, because if you touch that prostate, you listen, when you touch that prostate gonna make you come. Yes, that prostate is a feeling back there that you have. It's gonna automatically just make you just go. You don't even have to do nothing to yourself. You don't have to touch yourself. But if you hit that right spot on that prostate, your stuff gonna automatically go. Okay, so this is the storyline for real. I'm just telling you the truth. If people, because a lot of people is so curious and so worried about what it is with gay folk. That's what it is. When you hit that, that's why I don't haven't used I didn't use my penis in about 15, 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, if you touch that prostate or you hit that prostate in a certain type of way, oh, you don't have to touch yourself. It automatically blows off. It actually blows off. You like for real, it blows off, man. Just for real. So these are last two cards, right? Healing happens when you let even a crack of light into your darkness. For real, because people weird. Like, what do you do? Like I heard one person ask, do he touch his stuff? No, 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 no. I used to play myself a long time ago. I used to play myself, but then I got older. Like when you want to know my business, I got older and I knew that when it hit that prostate, it'll blow. So no, I don't touch it. So therefore, like that's why I say, like, why would people even still think that like, if a woman, what a woman flat front gonna do, just pumping my butt? Her flat front. What's she gonna do for me? She pumping my butt. I haven't used my penis. I'm not gonna use my penis on a woman, and so therefore, I'm not gonna use my penis on a woman. I'm not gonna use my penis on a man. So therefore, what a woman flat front gonna do for my butt? What is it gonna do? What's it gonna do for my butt? Nothing. And I'm not letting you put no strap on. I don't like that type stuff. That toy stuff, the dildos, putting up your butt. I don't even like that. You better not put no dildo up my butt. You better not put no dildo up my butt. I don't like that. That hurt. Baby, this is the real show. What you talking about? This is the real show. This is the real show. I don't know. No, no. No, no. Playing with that type of stuff. I don't even play with that. I don't play with that. Mm-mm. Keep your heart open. Miracles happen every day. For real. I don't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people be wasting their time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Cause I don't play with my friend. I don't play with my friend. So you're wasting your time. That's what I tell them. You're wasting your time. Sorry that you put it in that way, but you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time when I figured out that prostate. I have to do that. Prostate, what? You wasting your life over here, child. You wasting your life over here, child. You started thinking I'm just try to go stick some in some, baby. I will use that. It's just there. It's just there, honey. It's just there. I'm a bottom, power bottom, power bottom. You mad? Are you mad? Are you salty or not? Are you big mad or look mad? I'll use that. So that's why I say, woman, you can bend over in front of me all day long. You can show me whatever. Ain't nothing going up there. Are you big man? Look man, a small man. For real. Mm-mm. I don't use it. That's my life. That's my life. That's not nobody else's life. I have to confess to when I leave out of here, I have to confess to the name of Jesus. And wherever I go from there, then that's my business, not nobody else's business. So on this earthly land, I can say what I want to say. I can look at who I want to say. I can be a bottom if I want to. Let me be a bottom. You mad? You want to be a bottom? That's just for real. You want to be a bottom? If you want to be a bottom, that's your business. I'm a bottom. I'm a power bottom. Think it's a joke? Think it's a game? It's not a game. And no, I'm not looking for love. And if people think that, no, even if you come up on here thinking you supposed to get some love or you think you supposed to get some booty, you ain't supposed to get that either. You ain't supposed to get that either. I don't want you. I'm saving myself for the right person. Okay? For the right person. Not for just anybody. Anybody just can't tap this. I used to be an anybody bitch. For real, I used to be an anybody bitch. You can just tap this, just hit this. No, I'm not an anybody bitch. Not no anybody bitch. Not no more. Not no anybody bitch. You can't just hit this. I don't care if you didn't hit it before. You just can't hit this. So let me cut that off. No, for real. You just can't hit this. You can't just hit this. There's some special loving. This is special loving. So this loving right here comes with a ring on it. Marriage. Okay. So I don't care what people say about me. So if If you Jesus, if you Jesus, then I care. If you're not Jesus, then I don't care about what you got to say about me. You the world. I don't have to get validation from you. But can a gay person know Jesus? Yes. Is a gay person? Gay people be preachers and stuff like that. But I'm not a preacher. I don't want to be a preacher. I don't want to be a pastor. I don't want to be none of that other stuff. Nope. Don't tell me that. I know how to get you to follow God. That's it. That's about the only thing. Get you to know who God is and make you believe again. That's the only thing that I do to get you to know who God is. And God is real. That's it. I'm not a pastor. As I'm teaching myself, I teach you guys. That's the only thing I do. But my life is my life. I'm not going to change my life because it makes somebody uncomfortable. If it makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to be around me. That's how life goes. If my life make you uncomfortable, well, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Because I am going to be who I am on this earthly land. And ain't nobody going to make me change because you want me to change. I'm not going to change for nobody. I'm going to change for me. If I'm going to change, I'm going to change for me, not what somebody want me to do. It's a difference. I know who I am as a person. That's it. I know who I am as a person. And I don't want no tuna fish. I don't want no tuna fish. And if you're mad about that, then hey, that's your business. That's your business. I don't want no tuna fish. I like meat, and more meat. You can like it or you don't. So who cares? Not that I was gonna tell my business. My business is for people to open up to themselves, to start realizing that just because somebody have something bad to say about you, somebody gonna judge you on what you do. Listen, my life is an open book. My life is an open book. I done had some ups and downs. I done had some good times. I done had some bad times. Okay. But you not supposed to make me, ain't nobody on Sam Hill Earth gonna make me be with a woman. I don't want that. Ain't nobody gonna make me do that. And I refuse that. And that's what these people's trying to force me to do, trying to make me be with a woman. I don't want that. Call your old ass granddaddy over here. Call your old ass granddaddy over here. So I'm trying to give me this old ass lady or these little ass girls and all that little boys can't do nothing for me. You gotta teach. This is not preschool, baby. This is not preschool. This is not preschool. I don't need all that. I need something grown. I already know what they doing. Grown, know what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need you to be, I have to teach you what to do. If I have to teach you what to do, that means you don't need to be doing it at all. That's what that means. You don't need to be doing it at all. If I have to teach you what to do to me, you don't need to be doing it. You understand that? No. You should already know what to do. No. Baby, I stick with my 37 and up. It used to be 50 and up. It's 37 and up. Half of them dumb too. They don't know what to do. For real. This is the real show. If you want some real talk, this is the real show. This is what this is about. But people think that just because you're gay, you can't talk about God, or you got to be, you got to distance yourself from God. I don't know who told you that. You better get back in your Jack in the Box box. Pop your head back down. Pop your head back down. Pop down. I mean, pipe down. You understand what I'm saying? This is life. This is life, and this is real life, and this is my life. You ain't finna try to make me be with no woman. I don't wanna. Go give it to your cousin. Go give it to your cousin, cause your cousin might want her. I don't want her. I don't want her. I don't want her either. I don't. I'm gonna be mad. You trying to make me? You can't make me get no woman. I don't want that. I don't want that. I might like a husband. Shoot. Trying to bend over in front of me, girl. Where's your boyfriend at? Girl, where's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? You start trying to show me all this stuff and trying to press around in front of me. Girl, where's your boyfriend at? Are you married? You know, because basically, for real, just being real with you, all the gay people are taking these lady men. Mm-hmm. Y'all just for real, just being real with you. I seem like the gay people are taking the women men, and that's why they so salty and so mad. Man, stop getting listen. Wait till your turn, then. For real. If people want to talk, just sit there and just study, just talk about gay people. Just study talk about gay people. Well, tell them women why they man is going to another man. Because you acting like a man. You acting like a man, so he might as well go ahead and stick something in the butt. Better leave me alone. I ain't lie. I ain't lie. I'm telling you the truth. For real. And for real. Half of these and then so this is like how this supposed to be with this I'm gonna say allegedly with this I seen it on her this that girl that go with that man and he went to this boy and then now he talking about he don't want to be gay no more so he went back to the girl. Like, come on now. That's why I don't do I can't do the bisexual, I can't do none of that. That right there either. No, I done had my share. I done been had my heart broke plenty of times trying to be with somebody that like fish. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If you like fish, go with tuna fish. Go with tuna fish because baby, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to be wasting my time on somebody that I know that's not gonna be guaranteed and he gonna go back to going back to a woman. No, that's wasting my time. My time is precious, baby, and I don't have time to be wasting it for not now person. Okay, y'all get that? You understand that? Because if you don't understand, I can make you understand. Yeah, my last boyfriend, he left me for a bald head chicken head. The last person that I was really in a relationship with, you ain't gonna get no names. You ain't gonna never get no names because I'm not gonna blast nobody out and say their name. But yeah, he left me for a bald head chicken head. Yeah, left me. Just left me. Left me. Like for real. I was so in love. So in love. Listen, I was so in love. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I was so in love with him. Let me bag up a little bit. So I was so in love with him. I'm telling you the truth. I'm gonna tell you this. I was so in love with him, and so we went over to one of my friends' house, and that day he was acting like brushing me off, and I'm like, okay, well, um like didn't want to really talk to me, didn't do nothing, and then so I'm sitting at the table and I'm eating, and I see him keep on texting on his phone. So I'm like, I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting pissed off because he started texting on the phone, and I'm like, why is he started texting on the phone? And he know I don't like him to be doing it. I don't like him to be doing it. So something happened in there where he picked an argument with me. He picked the argument with me. When he picked the argument with me, I knew that it was over. I knew that it was over. And so in front of all my friends, he called me a bitch. And he never called me, well, he called me a bitch before, but he never just called me a bitch in front of everybody. Yes, he has. But that bitch, I felt that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I felt the words that came out his mouth, that bitch, and so I was like, let's go, let's just go. He was like, let's just go, and so I was like, okay, let's go. So I gave everybody a hug. I told him to say bye and all that stuff. And so when we left, he was like, bitch, I'm driving. So when I wasn't thinking, because I was drinking, I wasn't thinking that he was driving me to meet the person. He was driving to meet the person to leave me. He was driving to that person to leave me. So so we got back cool, and he came back around or whatever. So he told me that night, because I didn't remember that night. I didn't remember what I did to him. I just remember that I ran out of gas and all that stuff. So he said I got out on the street, and I said that he was trying to kill me, and I was screaming out loud saying that he was trying to kill me, and so calling people for help. But I don't remember that. I don't remember that. But so he said I was trying to run him over with the car or whatever, but I don't believe that happened. That was the story that he told me. That didn't happen, because I was still at the gas pump. I was still at the gas pump. So when we pulled up, we was at the gas pump. When I cranked up that car, I left and went to the went home. But I told him, I said, go in the store and pay for that. He had my phone. He had my phone and my cord. So when he came out the store, I thought that he was paying for the gas. I thought he was paying for no, I thought he was going to pump the gas. So when I left, we needed gas really, really bad. So we stopped and got gas. So I thought that he was supposed to pump the gas. I thought he already had pumped the gas. So when I couldn't find him, I left. I couldn't find him. So I left. I got on the freeway. As soon as I got on the freeway, my car started acting up. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? So I'm looking at the gas light, so we paid for the gas, never pumped it. Paid for the gas, never pumped it. So I'm looking everywhere for my phone, my cord, everything. So I looked in the trunk to see if I had a gas can, because I was go get me some gas, walk and go get me some gas. He had my cord and my phone. So, and then I had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was already like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to walk from East Dallas all the way to Oak Cliff. Not knowing that, I wasn't even thinking, because I was so upset because he left me. He left me. So I walked all this long way to what's called it. I wasn't thinking in my mind that if I knew that I walked this way, this is where I get my drugs from. They could have let me use the phone and somebody could have picked me up. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was right there by where I get what we used to get my drugs from. And I could have used the phone from there, but I wasn't thinking. So I just went the long way. I don't know how did I get this way, but I went all the way the long way. So I walked. So I didn't have no way to go get my car. And my nephew they were still in cars at the time, and so they was like, we can take you in this car to go get. I said, I'm not getting in that car. I'm not getting in that car. I'm not getting in that car. That car's stolen. I'm not getting there. But some said, you know what? You can't get your car no other way, and you got to be at work. I said, you know what? I'm just getting in this car. And I prayed from the time I got in the car until the time I made it to the gas station and put gas in my car, and I drove my car home. But until I got to my car, I prayed. I remember the car. It was a Cadillac. They stole a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac. But I went on ahead and got my car. Then I went to work. I think I went to, no, I called in. I called in or did I go up there? I think I called in. Something had happened. Oh, I think I told him I had a car wreck. And I came up in there. I came up in there limping. I went to the job. I told him, I said, I can't stay. I said, I can't stay. Went to the job. I told him, I said, I can't stay. And I went limping because my feet were hurting. I had some Tim boots on. Think about that. Some Tim boots. I walked from East Dallas all the way to Oak Cliff. And he just left me right there. He left me. I was like, I was so upset. And then so I tried to call my phone. I guess my phone was dead. And so the next day, later on that day, I called and he answered. I called, he answered. And I was like, I said, so you got my phone? No, I called my phone. I said, you got my cord? Like, yeah, I got everything. So I'm thinking like, so I said, where you at? He was at a room. He was at a room. And so I was like, at a room? So I drive to from Oak Cliff to Garland. I drive from Oak Cliff to Garland to go get my phone and my cord. So I'm pulled up in the I pulled up in the room, and he on my phone. He's just parked right there, parked right there. So I let the window down halfway. I let so this the window. This the window, right? So this the window. I let my window up like this because I know he was gonna punch me or something. So I said, just slide it in there, slide it in there. So he slid my phone up in there. Then so he was walking back. I said, so you just supposed to leave like that? So you just about to leave like that? And then so when he come back to the car, so I let my window down a little bit more. And so I was just looking at him. I was looking at him. I said, so something. He was like, well, let me get back up in here because she first started looking out the door. She first couldn't start looking out the door. You already moved on? Broke my little heart. And I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And then so I had moved from where I was staying. No, yeah, I moved from where I was staying because I said maybe if I get my own apartment, he'll come back. I said maybe if I get my own apartment, he'll come back. So I got my own apartment. He didn't come back. And then one day he called me. Oh, I thought I was in love again. I thought I would be in love again. He called me. Oh my God, he called me. When he called me, I was like, hello. And so I went to go pick him up. He came over, spent the night, 2 nights. He spent the night, 2 nights, right? So I'm like, oh, I got my man back. Oh, wow. so so that first day we got a grill. I don't know where this grill came from. I think I already had this grill. Oh, I don't know where we got it from, but we barbecued. We was trying to barbecue on the patio. They had one of us in all the barbecue. So the wind kept blowing the fire out. So we brought the barbecue grill in the house with the fire and everything. So we cooked on the grill. We cooked on the grill. When I tell you we cooked on the grill, we cooked on the grill in the inside. So he was barbecuing or whatever. So I was making the other sides and all that stuff. So we ate, then we went to watch the movie, and we had our dog in between us and everything. So the next day, the next day we stayed. Well, I think I went to work. I went to work. And so before I left, I took a picture of him and a dog. He was holding the dog like this and rubbing the dog. So I took a picture of him. So I left out. I left. And then I went to work. I came back and we sat in the room for a little bit. He was like, well, I gotta get back over here. She been caught. Who been calling you? Who been calling you? So at the end, I never seen him again. I never seen him again. And then I used to stalk him on his Facebook. I used to stalk him on his Facebook. I used to stalk him on his Facebook. I used to watch every little move that he make, or if he moved out of town, or where he went, and all that. I used to stalk him. I did. I'm just gonna be real with you. I used to stalk him on his Facebook. I used to stalk him on his Facebook because I wanted to know everything that he was doing. He wasn't. He. I guess he left the girl that he left me for. His ex girlfriend. He left me for the girl he left me for, and then he got with a new girl. Wait a minute. He got with a new girl. He got with a new girl. So he called me. So he used to call me all the time when like I don't think he was with nobody then. So he was on tag all the time. He was on tag, and I used to stop tag. No. First, let me run this. So I went. So I made me a fake profile on Facebook. I made me a fake profile of a girl. I just got some girl pictures. I don't know where I got these pictures from. It was from a different state, but I got a whole lot of pictures of this girl, and I put them in my phone. And I made it my. I made her profile. Well, I made another name up. I still got that Facebook, but I don't even know. But I still got that Facebook, and I don't know how to get in it or whatever. But I went in the profile, and I got this girl that I thought that maybe he'll be attracted to. So I messaged him on the Facebook, but I guess at the time of the Facebook, you can go through the people. I guess you still can do it now. You can go through the stuff, and my dumb self put my nickname, Kizzy. Kizzy. My email was Kizzy. So he looked and he looked at it. He looked at the. I guess he looked at the email and said, "Look here, stop playing with me." Oh, I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I was, man. I'm telling you, I was so hurt. And so then after the end, I said, "Just forget it, man. I just don't know." And so, what did he? Did he call me back? Oh, so so I guess I still follow his Facebook and seeing different type of stuff, but I didn't see nothing then. So then I seen that well, he called me one day. He called me because he was on Tag or whatever. That's the dating site. He used to be on Tag all the time, and he used to always call me and tell me, "Tell your friends to stop hitting me up." And that's what I loved it about him, because he'll tell me. I used to love that man. I used to love that man because he'll call me, even though I still had it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I still had in my mind that I was with him. I had in my mind that I was with him, and I wasn't with him, but I was in my mind. I was with him because that's who I loved. I was with him, and that was my man. And that's all I know. That was my man, and I had in my mind for a long time that I was with him. And then I looked on Facebook again. I seen that he was with somebody. They was, I guess, his daddy and all that was with her, and I'm like, and his mama knew. His mama knew about me. His mama knew about me. He told her. He told her about me. And then so yeah, and then one night it was late, like 3 o'clock in the morning, something. Him and his mama called me to come because she was barbecuing and had come to come, but he was DL. But he told his mom. So I guess his mama invited me to come to bring some wine. And I was like, I'll bring some wine, but something in my spirit said, don't go. But I wanted to go. But something in the spirit said, don't go. I don't know what is this. Why is she calling me, and what she want and what he want? And so I didn't go. I didn't go, but they called me. They actually called me and told me to come over there. And I was like, oh, I'm probably supposed to get my man back. I'm probably supposed to get my man back because he calling me. So as time went by, so I looked on Facebook again, and when I looked on Facebook again, he was actually in a relationship. And I was like, I'm not gonna get him back because he's in a relationship. And so I don't know if this the same person that he married, because I looked on her again, then I seen a wedding, the marriage license. I was like, I called him a B word. I called him a B word. I did because I was so upset. I was so upset, and I wanted, and I drove by where he used to stay. I don't even know if he stayed there or not, but I drove by there plenty of times. I drove by there plenty of times. Like for real. This is like the things that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to do these things because you don't play with my heart and you say that you love me. And if love come out your mouth, don't play with me like that. And I don't play that. When you if you say I love you too, and when I say I love you and you say you love me too, you got to mean that. And it makes me upset. So I was upset. So I feel like you played with me and you told me that you love me, but then you get married to somebody. And I had to see that you married to somebody. Oh, I was heartbroken. And this and like he felt like he felt like he was my first love. You understand? He felt like he was my first love, and I didn't want to lose him. So I did everything I could to keep him. Even if it was had to go, even if I had to go steal and make some money for him to do this, or him get a haircut or whatever it is, I didn't care because this was my man, and I know that this was going to be my man forever. I knew that this was going to be my man forever. You couldn't tell me nothing about him. I didn't want him to go nowhere. Even my friends used to try to get him. They had him going to the liquor store with them one day, and I was at work. Woo, I was pissed off. Don't ever do that. Don't ever pick up my man while I'm at work. If I don't allow that, if I'm there and if I allow that, then it can happen. But if I don't let you do it in my face, you sure don't do it behind my damn back. I was mad. I was pissed off. I think I left work early too. Because why you gonna get in the car with them? Why you gonna get in the car with them? I don't know what y'all doing. And that's how I used to be. I used to be just like that. I don't know what y'all doing. Why you getting in the car with them? They gay. Why you get in the car with them? I don't care who it is. And that all that sneaking looking at, don't look at him. I don't like that. I'm telling I used to be mad, man. So when everybody used to come over with me and him, you already know what it is. We could go lock ourselves in this room. We're gonna do our dope up in here. Yeah, we're gonna do our dope up in here. We're gonna be in this room by ourselves. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. We don't need to be around them because they don't want to do nothing but just try to drive me crazy and try to look at my man. No, I don't need you to look at him. Why would you want to just sit there and just look at somebody else's man? Go get your own man. They used to piss me off. Oh, I used to be heated. Don't look at him. What are you looking at him for? But that was he felt like my first love. He felt like my first love, and that was somebody that I don't know. It was like, but go. So take this story back. But I wasn't supposed to be in. I wasn't supposed to be in a relationship with him. I was supposed to be chilling. But he started it with me. You understand? I didn't start with him. I didn't come on to him. He came on to me. Because I didn't know he was. At first, I didn't know he was that messed around. Because I was the type of person like I hang around you, but you have to make that first move. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, like you have to make that first move, and you don't make that first move. I show you so much that but I didn't do him like that. We just supposed to be cool, supposed to be kicking it or whatever. But he made that first move, and that first move set my mind back. It set my mind back like, oh, he do mess around. And I already thought he was cute too, but I wasn't gonna put myself in that position where I, like me being in a relationship with him or nothing like that. But baby, he made the first move. He got behind me, and I was like, oh, child. This my man's. This is my man's. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, man, this is my man's, man. You better go on with that. Leave me alone, because this is my man's. But then that night I took him. But that night I took him home. I took him home, and then he called me the next morning and said that his auntie put him out. I was like, you can come stay here until you find somewhere to go. That's how that happened. But that was my man's. But everybody, I have a story with every one of my exes. Every one of my exes, like how. Let me see. Like how I got somebody else. Well, I did. I knew that this person was in a relationship with my best friend. I knew that this person was in a relationship with my best friend. So what I did was I knew that I was attracted to this person. I knew I was attracted to this person. So what I did was me and my best friend went to the club, but they had their own car. I had my own car. So I drove to their house first, and because I knew that I knew that her man was at home, but the man that the girl that I'm saying, it's not a girl, it's a transsexual. So I knew that her man was at home. I knew her man was at home. But so I went over there and I was just talking and stuff like that. And I was like, I had to go pick up something though. And I was like, I'm supposed to go. And so I said, give me a hug. I said, give me a hug. I'm supposed to go. So they gave me a hug and squeezed me tight. And I said, that ain't no hug. I said, that's a hug. And so that's how we started talking. And I gave them my number, and they never called me, never called me. And so I'm like, oh my God. So I done just wasted my time giving this person, flirting with this person, giving them a hug and stuff. And they did not do anything, call me or nothing. I don't know how but I think I seen him again, and we were flirting. Cause that's why I say, like, people flirting with their eyes. I know that I used to do that. I used to do that, and I had I used to have that bad, like, where people will flirt with me, and I'm gonna flirt back. If you flirting with me, I don't just do it, just flirt with you. But if I see you flirting with me, I'm gonna flirt with you. I'm gonna flirt with you. Well, you started it. I'm gonna flirt back. So therefore, and then he used to do that. So how we got together, and then so, like, we both knew that we was we used to flirt with our eyes, because that's how we basically got together. And so we used that on each other. We used to get mad at each other because he'll think that I'm flirting with my eyes, but he used to flirt with his eyes, and I didn't used to flirt with my eyes. Once I'm in a relationship with you, I try to be in a relationship with you. Then I used to try to be in a relationship with you. But then when you start doing all this extra stuff, oh, it pissed me off. Yeah, I get mad. And the very first person, let me go to that relationship. So let's go back to when I was 15. When I was 15. So I dropped out of high school. I got a job, right? Got a job. And so my mom was a cool mom, right? She was cool. So at 15, so this guy, he stayed with his two cousins. And he invited me to, well, not invited me. He wanted me to be with him or whatever. And I was like, okay, no, 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 that ain't let's go with my favorite first boy. No, I was 16 then. I was 16 with that one. So 15, so 15, I was with this guy. And he was um he was much older than me. Very much older than me. So I was 15, so he used to come pick me up, take me to the club and all that stuff. But I didn't spend time with him or nothing like that because at the time that I'm wow. I'm 15. I just now found out that it's a lot of gay people in this world. I'm wow now because he done showed me stuff and some more friends and showed me showed me to introduce me to the gay scenes and stuff. So I'm wow. I'm 15. I'm wow, baby. You can't tell me nothing. I'm wow. I'm wilding out. So me trying to be in a relationship at 15, that's why I tell people now, you can't do that. Me trying to be in a relationship with somebody at 15, baby, I'm trying to worry about what's going on in the world. I'm not worrying about what's going on within this relationship in this relationship. I'm not worried about that. Baby, I see all kinds of men out here, baby. You think I'm supposed to just be in one relationship, baby? I'm just now coming out. I'm just now coming out. At 15, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I see all these men out here. You think I'm supposed to just try to be in one relationship? No, I need to experience some of these relationships. So, so I used to go to the club every day, 15. Go to the club every day. He used to come pick me up, take me to the club. But I used to be flirting with different people and stuff like that. But he used to watch me. Like, you know how just that's what I'm saying. Like older men, they watch like if you with a like a older man, if you with a older man and then you got a young girl, that older man gonna watch his girl in front of everybody. You understand? That's like how that pastor said. He's 6'3", his wife is 19. That's why he said, if you mess with my girl, I'ma be something, he said. But you got to think about that. This man used to watch me. He used to watch me, and I try to sneak my number, or either I tell my best friend, give that person my number. You understand what I'm saying? That person my number, or tell them I want to talk to them or something. I wasn't ready to be in a relationship like a committed relationship where he wanted me to be committed to him. I'm 15. I'm not trying to be committed to you, man. I'm trying to have fun. So that young stuff, it don't work. I'm telling you, just from experience. I don't know if it's going out or not. So I was in a relationship with him. So we dated for probably like 6 months to a year or something. Well, we was in a relationship about 6 months to a year, but then after the that whatever, it kind of fell apart because I used to be hanging out and with my best friend. We used to be everywhere, everywhere. So then he came over to my best friend's house, just drove up one day, and we was out in the street dancing. We was out in the street dancing. And I remember that he broke up with me. I remember he broke up with me and I just started boo-boo crying. Even though, listen, I knew that I guess I felt love then. I felt love, but I don't know if it was just because he was the resource to get into the club then and all this type of stuff until I got a car. So he was the resource. So I guess that's probably why I was crying because the resource is gone. You understand what I'm saying? I done messed that up. The resource gone. So I done messed that up. So 16, at the age of 16, this other guy, I'm not gonna never give you no names, okay? This other guy, 16, this other guy, so I'm at the house with mama still. So I was working at Walmart. I worked at Walmart. So this other guy, he told me to come move in with him. He gonna take care of me, he gonna do this or whatever. So I'm 16, he probably like I'm 16, he probably was like at the time, he probably like 42, 40 something, maybe. And so I moving with him and his cousins, two cousins. They was no, not his two cousins, his cousin, because his cousin was gay. She was lesbian, and her and her girlfriend, and so he had a room. So I moved in with him. I moved in with him, and so I used to drive his car, his cousin car. I think she had two cars. I used to drive his cousin car, and so I went to work. He Somebody pick him up to go to work. Somebody pick him up to go to work. So I just always remember that me and him was never around each other. We was never around each other. And like only thing that he did for me like was, you know, all our clothes is he'll write a note. when he got off of work, because I got off of work after him. So he'll write a note and tell me that here's some money, here's some money, clothes already in the closet, just get some clothes and just come to the club because that's where I'm gonna be. But not knowing the whole time that he was cheating on me. He was already in a relationship with somebody, but he just wanted somebody at home. So I'm like, okay, well, he's already cheating. Well, I didn't find out that he was cheating on me until he introduced me to the person. And I'm like, are you serious? I mean, this person, I don't think we even got a chance to even have relations, So I just know that I think we did one time, and it was whack. But, but he used to say, "Here's some money." Even though I had my own money, he was like, "Here's some money, the clothes." So I'll go to the club, and he's all around the club, and I'm like, "Where's he at?" And he always in the back at the dressing room because they do shows at the club. So he at the back with the person, and the person used to do drag or whatever. They did drag shows, and I'm like, he always around them and stuff like that. So one day he had told me, I don't forgot how we broke up though. I forgot, but I think I left. I packed my stuff and I left. But then how did I get a car? Because I stole my sister's car. I stole my sister's car. I drove her car. I drove her car. I drove her car. We all went to the lake. She had like three cars or whatever. She had like three cars. No, she had a truck and two cars. And so I asked her to drive this other car. Mind you, I'm 16, and it was a standard because I like to drive standards. Every car that I pick, I like to drive a standard. So I told her, I said, let me drive the car to the lake. I drove her car to the lake, and I never returned her call. And she was calling me for her call. I stopped answering her phone calls. And the only time I'm telling you for real, only time that I answered the phone is when the car messed up. I messed that car up. I did, and then I told her she can come and get her car because it was already messed up. Then I had to work hard to get me a car. It ain't funny, but it's real. I messed that lady car up. My sister, it was a Sonata. I still remember. It was blue. It was a baby blue. It was a Sonata. And I drove that car. I'm telling you, I drove that car in the ground, man. When I tell you I drove that car in the ground, I did. I'm serious. I did not get that car. I stole it. She didn't report it missing or whatever, but I stole that car. So then one year it was gay pride. Gay pride. So we used to always have to get fly for gay pride. We used to have to get fly. We're going to gay pride. So gay pride, I met this guy. Oh, I thought that he was like the handsomest guy. And I was probably like, see, I can't even see in between time, so I just tell you who I. So I met this guy. I was like probably like 19 then. I was probably like 19, think, yeah, about 19, 20, something like 19. So I met this guy at the club, and he was just bouncing around in the club. He can't dance, but that's all he did was bounce around in the club. And so he was flirting with me, and so I'm like, okay, he flirting with me, so I'm bouncing around with him. So that's how you dance. Let me show you how you dance. So he's just bouncing around like this. This how he dancing in the pool. So he bouncing around. So I'm bouncing around with him. So shoot, I like him. I like him. So I know he older. So this person used to take me. He gave me everything I wanted, like everything, shopping, eating, everything. Gave me everything that I wanted. But after a while, I didn't want to be with him anymore. So I started cheating on him. I started cheating on him. I started cheating on him, and so he knew that I was cheating on him because he used to follow me. He followed me, and I didn't know that he was following me. So he followed me. So he knew that I. No, 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 no. He didn't follow me. He didn't follow me. One of his friends went back and told him that I was cheating on him because his friend didn't like me because he knew I was a gold digger. So his friends went back and told him that I was cheating on him. So I was at the club one day. I was at the club one day, and oh, I forgot about what's called it. I forgot about what's called it, but we just still go. I told you, I relationship, but it was somebody before him. But we're gonna still talk about him. So I went to the club. I went to the club. I went to the club with this other person. So he got me a job at his job. He was a supervisor, so he got me a job at his job. So always our relationship started getting rocky because it was an African dude that always stayed on my bus. So I drove the shuttle buses. It was a African dude that always stayed on my bus, and he was like, "Why this dude just always on your bus?" And I'm like, "He come and talk to me." So he was like, "I don't like that. I don't like that." And I was like, "Okay." I can't make him just stop talking to me or whatever. So the dude kept talking to me, but I never, did anything with the dude, whatever. So the dude, so we started having a rocky relationship. So I met somebody else. So I went to the club with this person that I was into. Oh, I was into him. And I went to the club. Oh, I went to the club with him. So my boyfriend pulled up while the club was over. He pulled up because he didn't come to the club. He pulled up. He pulled up, but he didn't know. Okay, so I had two cars. I had two cars because I had one car and I had just got this car. So I was like, well, if I drive this car, he don't know what car I'm in. But baby, somehow he knew what car I was in. I don't know if somebody told him what car I was in. So he seen a dude trying to get in the car. So I'm in the car. So I'm trying to get in the car, and I was like, oh, there he go. I seen that Buick pull up. Oh, I seen that Buick pull up. I was nervous. So I tried to jump in the car. I jumped in the car, trying to cut the car. So the dude that I went to the club with, who I was cheating on him with, I was trying to get the door open for him, but my door was still open. So he come grab my door. So we tussling. He on top of me trying to get my keys out the car. Trying to get my keys out the car. So I'm trying to grab my keys also because I don't need him to take my keys. Like, what do you want my keys for? So my feet is out the door. You know how like your feet be out the door, and so the door is open. So I'm grabbing my keys. So he snatched the keys. He got the keys. So he get back. Well, before he get back in the car, he slammed my leg in the door. Because he knew my leg right there. He just slammed my leg in that door. And I was like, okay, why you slam my leg in that door like that? So my leg was hurt for a long time. So he was like, if you want your keys back, go to your mama house and get them. How am I get to my mama house and you got my keys? I think somebody had taken me to go get my keys. He put them in the mailbox. He put my keys in the mailbox. So me and this person, everybody is gone from the club. We just sitting out there because I can't get home to get my keys. So we just sitting there. We was talking and stuff. I don't know who took me to go get my keys. So I think he brought my keys back, one or the other. I think he brought them back. He's like, I think he did bring them back. He was like, here. And then he just drove off. Well, baby, I done had a life. You understand what I'm saying? I done had a life. I done had a life. Do you understand? So after him, it was like really fun. I'm telling you, I done had a life. I done had a life. I done had a life. But just think about. I just want you to know that at the age, like the age, it matters about the age difference. It matters. It does. Because I wasn't ready to settle down at the time. I wasn't ready to settle down with nobody at that age, 15. I wasn't ready to settle down. I just now came out. I didn't seen all these gay people. I didn't even know. Listen, when I first told my mom that I was gay, I thought that it was only me that was gay. I thought it was only me that was. I thought I was the only one that was gay until seen this. Oh, that's how my mama found out, because it was a dude that worked at Blockbuster. It was a dude that worked at Blockbuster, and I thought he was so cute, but I knew that he was kind of gay or whatever. I knew he was kind of gay. So I used to go up to Blockbuster. I used to ask my mom, "Can I go to the store or go to Blockbuster or something?" And I went to Blockbuster and he wasn't there. And I kept going up there until I seen him up there. Until I seen him up there. Finally seen him up there. I talked to him. I gave him my number. The first thing the first thing he asked me, and just think about this. I was like I was around 15, 16 when this dude, when I first met this dude. And so I gave him my number. And think about this, same look is. He asked he came to my house. He came to my house and he knocked on the door. I invited him to the house. So he knocked on the door. Well, run the doorbell. And my mama answered the door. She was like, "Who is this mother sounding like Michael Jackson at my door?" And I was like, "Oh my God." And so he came, I went outside and then he left. So he called me on the phone. He asked me, could he give me oral? And I said, no, no. I gave him to my best friend. I let my best friend, even though he was cute, I gave him to my best friend. I said, you can talk to him. I said, I got a cute boy for you. You can talk to him. I let him talk to him because no, you asked me to do that to me. No, no. Baby, I'm telling you, same kids, baby. It ain't nothing changed. Like back then when I was 15, 16 or whatever, like if I'm gonna do something with somebody, I'm gonna put a towel over my front porch. You can't see that. So that's been me. And so when people try to come and change my life, don't try to come change my life because you don't even know my life. You don't know my life, honey. You don't know my life. But yeah, at the time, like for real, I used to cover my stuff with a towel. Like the men couldn't see that down there. I didn't let no man, I didn't let nobody see that. I used to cover it up with a towel. Baby, ask them. Ask them, honey. Ask them. No, I just covered up with a towel. No, that's not for you to look at. Mm-mm. And then so as I got older, I started getting comfortable with it or whatever, and then I started letting people touch it. And then I sound like a kid. Started letting people touch it, but it felt weird, So I let people touch it, and then they touched it, and then as I got older, I tried to experience trying to put it in the boot hole, but it didn't work. It didn't work for me. Like, just seriously, just if you want to know my business, every time I used to try to do it, it used to always get soft because I wasn't attracted to putting my stuff in something. I'm not attracted to putting my stuff in something. It gets soft. So it don't work for me. It don't work for me. That's just being real. It don't work for me, and that's why I say I got to live my life for me. I can't live my life for nobody else. Like if I try to put my stuff inside somebody, it's gonna get really really soft, and it's not gonna work because I'm not attracted to that. It gets soft. I got beat up because somebody tried. I got beat up one night because somebody tried to make me put it in there and it wouldn't do nothing. It was just soft because that ain't what I like. And they tried to fight me because they thought I was cheating on them because this is not what I want, but they wanted it. They wanted that. And they was like, you been cheating on me? Why ain't because it don't work. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like putting my stuff in nothing. I know I'm a man, Damon, but I don't like to put my stuff in nothing. It won't happen for me. I don't like to put my stuff in nothing. So that's why I say my storm is easy. Y'all gonna be disappointed. Y'all gonna be whatever y'all doing, whatever y'all got going on, y'all gonna be stuck. And whatever you're doing, because I don't put my stuff in nothing. I don't put my stuff in nothing. Like if it's somebody that I'm into, you can put he can put his mouth on it, but that's about it. But me sticking something in her, and then you can't even, and then I won't even let you do that for so long. It's just a quick look. Get off. That's it. So, but sticking something in something, no. That's just. I'm just gonna be real with you. That's too manly for me. That's too manly for me to stick something in something. That's too manly. I'm a man, Damon, and I not do man things, but that's just too manly for me. When it comes to the bedroom, me sticking something in something, it don't work. It don't work. Since y'all want to know my whole entire business, it don't work. It don't work. But you put your thing behind me, oh, it's gonna stand up. As soon as you start trying to play with it and touch, it's gonna go down. It's dead serious. Dead serious. Yeah. You start trying to play with it and all that stuff, it's gonna go down because I'm not into it. And I get out the mood. Like, stop. So people will be trying all day long if they trying to force me to use that. You will try the rest of your life trying to make me use it. Seriously, you try all your life trying to make me use my thing. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna never happen. You about crazy as shit. You about crazy as shit if you want me to use my thing. You crazy. You crazy. And that's what I tell people. You crazy because you're not supposed to make me use my thing. I don't want to use it. It's mine. You can't make me use that. I'm not gonna use that. Yeah, it's mine. You can't make me use that on nobody. Ain't nobody for and when I was over there in my apartment, can't nobody tell you that no, no. You're not supposed to do that. You're not even supposed to come over here thinking that you're supposed to get that. Because if you come over here thinking you're supposed to get that, you're supposed to get out. So that's my whole business. If you want to know my business, that's my whole business. If you touch that, you out the door. Don't do that. I didn't ask you to do that. So that's why y'all gonna be trying all day long, trying to force me to F somebody. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's why I say everybody has their own journey in life. Everybody has their own journey in life. I don't stick my stuff in nothing. So you're gonna be trying all day long. It's not gonna work. So your plans and your plots, it's not gonna work because I don't stick my stuff in nothing. I don't stick this in nothing. And that's the God's honest truth. And God can strike me down, and God know me better than you do. I'm not gonna stick my stuff in nothing. It's there. I'm a man. It's there. But I'm not gonna stick my stuff in nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even a flashlight thing. I don't like that thing either. I'm not gonna do that. And ain't nobody on sound hell gonna make me do it. This is my life. I don't play with that. Okay? So now, what else y'all got? What else y'all want to know? What else you want to know? Cause this little weenie dog is not going in nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not going in nothing. It's there. Better check my prostate. So that's all. If I'm in a relationship, that's all I need to check my prostate. That's it. That's all. You don't need to do nothing else. Nothing. So y'all little games wasn't gonna never work. Your little games wasn't gonna never ever work. I done told my life to the whole world now. Since y'all want to know, y'all done told my life to the whole world, so the whole world knows me. I don't use my dingaling. I don't use it. It's there. It's mine. It's there. I don't stick it in nothing. People want to know my business. Y'all so much on my business. So you can fan your little coochie, your booty, whatever you want to fan around me. It still ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen one bit because I don't use that. Power bottom, baby. So the shenanigans is over. The shenanigans is over. So you can't tell me I screwed your wife. You can't tell me I did none of that because I don't use it. I don't use it, baby. Okay? I don't use it. I tried it before. Booty hole. It don't work. Okay? I don't use that. So your little shenanigans is over. That's my life. And can't nobody make me change it. Bam. Bam. True T? That's true. Shoot. You can't nobody you can't get mad at me because I don't use that. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with people? This is my life. I live my life for me. I don't live my life for the world. Okay. So you guys, I got to go. I'm supposed to take me a nap or something. Do something. I know I got to pee. You want me to talk to you some more? So don't get upset because I don't use it. I don't. And I was just be sitting around waiting for somebody to use it. I don't use that. Some other gay person just like me too. Some other gay person just like me too. Don't use it. They don't use it. That's your business.